Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us here on CBS 8 Plus. I'm Neda Irampour, and excited to give you this extended weather forecast because we can take a deep dive now and spend some time getting to know this next system. It'll be an interesting one. It's going to bring in a lot more rain. So let's show you our skies as you see on this Friday morning. Pretty nice out there. You're probably wondering, what storm are you talking about? Well, we just got one, obviously, that left a lot of snow in our mountains. That snow report is so impressive. 22 inches of snow came down from Mount Laguna. Those were the official totals from the Weather Service last night. Julian got 10 inches. So these are levels around 6,000 feet, but we saw snow drop down to about 2,000 feet. Pine Valley sits at about 4,000, got about 3 to 6 inches of snow. So a lot more is even coming, 10 to 12 more inches added on top of this. So imagine the pileup that we'll get to see. This is Mount Laguna, of course, and you'll even notice some of our mountain cameras all morning have shown some dark clouds and then moments of sunshine, blue conditions out there, clearing going on. With this satellite imagery, you'll notice that's what we're seeing a lot of. Little pockets of clearing and then a little drizzle here and there. Some of the darker clouds may give way to a few drops, a few snow flurries across our mountains, but this is nothing compared to what we're about to see. So the bigger picture does show that there's an area of low pressure that's coming in with this cold air up from Canada. So you notice all these dots right here. Kind of looks like popcorn. That's usually what I relate it to. And whenever you see that, just know that there's cold air in this system. So this cold air is combining with this right here. See all these clouds of the ocean? That's a weak atmospheric river. So when the low and the atmospheric river come together, it's going to bring us a decent amount. It's all going to dive further south. Right now, you're seeing a lot of heavy rainfall right here through parts of central and northern California, mainly Santa Barbara, though. It's hovered right over that point there where we typically see these storms sit. It is expected to get down further south into our region by later this afternoon, mainly tonight and tomorrow. Blizzard warning. For the first time ever, the National Weather Service in San Diego had to issue a blizzard warning. That's for San Bernardino County mountains. So this section right here, they do cover that region. I know that's not part of San Diego County, but it is a part that a weather service monitors and sets up these warnings and watches. So a blizzard warning, even for us in the Weather Center, I had to find the blizzard warning icon before we could set up this map for you. But you'll notice all of the orange. That blizzard warning extends further up north. The National Weather Service out of LA issuing a blizzard warning as well for their region. That was the first time since the late 1980s. So pretty remarkable to see that for Southern California. It goes to show the nature of this storm. It's a fairly cold one, and it will be a very wet one. So here's a look at our aerial flood watch. This starts at 4 o'clock this afternoon, and it'll go all the way until midnight, Saturday into Sunday morning. So we're going to get a lot of rain in a short span of time, unfortunately, which does lead to flooding. Low-lying areas could get ponding. Wind is also coming with this, so that could also cause the issues that we recently saw with tree branches and trees coming down, along with that heavier rain that's also hitting us. Winter storm warning, that's been in effect. It'll continue on until tomorrow around 3 in the afternoon because of the snow that we're going to get. Mainly, again, the system will bring wet weather, but the snow won't drop down to 2,000. It's a fairly warmer system, so at the tops of our mountains, that's where the bulk will come. Wind advisory, that also started early this morning, and that'll continue until Saturday afternoon because of the gusts. 20-30 miles per hour. That's what we're expected to see. Sustained wind, though, so that's pretty strong. And here's our wind gust forecast model for this Friday morning, 10 to 20 miles per hour. So you're noticing some of that breeze, but by the afternoon, it'll get even stronger. The reds, the magentas that you see puts us around 30, even 40 miles per hour. And when you start to feel that wind really pick up, just note that the rain is likely coming very soon right behind it. While the rain's coming in, the wind usually stays fairly strong. It'll taper off, though, by tomorrow, thankfully, by the afternoon especially. So here's a look at the timing of the rain. And as I just showed you, really light activity for now. The morning hours, pretty calm. You'll notice some sunshine coming in. This is your chance to kind of prepare for this next system. If you need sandbags, of course, they have them at rec centers around San Diego. Clear out the leaves, the branches, things like that that might be in your yard that could clog up our storm drains. That typically is what leads to some of that flooding. So you'll notice here by this afternoon, we're going to see the North County. You'll start to to get more of that heavier rainfall. This latest run of the forecast model showing this arriving a little bit later than what we initially saw. And so early evening hours, it should be okay. It's tomorrow morning around 5 a.m. through about noon that we're seeing all of this, the dark greens, the yellows, even some oranges, and that indicates high rainfall rates. So it's your Saturday morning where the brunt of this is coming at us, and that's going to last about noontime. Then it'll taper down a little. So you'll notice here around 2 o'clock Saturday, the snow picks up in our mountains only, and then you'll notice less rain activity for much of our county, except it's still not going to be over yet. We'll see these pickup showers here and there throughout your Saturday evening, overnight Saturday, Sunday early morning, still lingering, not as high of activity as you can see. This is 7 a.m. Sunday now, where things have really winded down, but there'll still be some pop-up showers here and there, but really, really light in nature, probably nothing measurable for your Sunday. So that's a good sign. At least you can get out a little bit. Finally, after your soggy Saturday, enjoy a bit of the outdoors. By Monday, that's our break day. So yeah, you can take a little breather then. The next round's coming after that, though. I'll get into that in a moment. For now, I want to talk about the rainfall accumulation. So each run of this model has stayed very consistent, which does indicate that this storm is likely going to continue to bring 2 to 2.5 inches of rain for us. So this second round for this week, now tonight into early tomorrow, could bring us this much, 2.8 inches for Palomar, 2.4 in Escondido, 2.3 Chula Vista, downtown San Diego, 2.4. And I want to point out too, downtown got about 1/10 of an inch of rain from the last system. The bulk of the moisture was to the north. So we're not going to see, obviously, as huge of an impact as what North County may experience, because you already got an inch in places like Valley Center. Now you're going to get almost 3 inches there. So heads up to all of you in North County especially. And then the snow forecast, I mean, this is really impressive stuff. So I mentioned 10 inches already came down across Julian. Here's another 10 inches on top of what you just got. 12 inches expected for Pine Valley, 7 for Campo Palomar. Look at that, almost 9 inches of snow coming your way. So it's going to be a lot, and that means it's going to stick around. You don't have to rush to get up there on Saturday. Sunday, when the snow and the rain kind of subside, that might be a better day, although a lot of people may have that idea. On Monday should be okay to head out there, because look, here's our rain chances, and you'll notice, of course, Saturday it peaks, 100% chance of rain. That means all of San Diego will see some drops. On Sunday, it'll be scattered, lighting up a little bit. Then on Monday, we don't really see much of a chance. Tuesday, though, that's another storm that's coming. That's really going to impact us Tuesday night into Wednesday before we finally dry out again. So yeah, another round coming. Here's our bigger picture. This would be the low that I showed you just moments ago. And here's that atmospheric river, all that green that you see right there coming together. So that's what's going to affect us here for the first half of your weekend. It moves along pretty quickly. It should be gone pretty much by Sunday. And then the next system, look way up there. So this one's going to take its time to get here. By the time it does, it'll basically bring us that shower activity Tuesday, Wednesday. After that's gone, high pressure. Look, we start to ridge a little bit, and that will allow you to clean up a little by Thursday, by Friday. Take a moment to just enjoy being outside after the cleaning that the rain will bring us. So here you are, your 8-day shows. Those raindrops on Saturday, very heavy, as I mentioned. Sunday, lingering showers. Monday will be a dry day. Tuesday will be mostly dry. Tuesday night into Wednesday, that's the next system. And then sunshine, warmer weather, low 60s. By next week, Friday, high pressure comes in, changing up our weather pattern completely. So for now, yeah, you do have a very soggy Saturday to deal with. And if you are hoping to get to the snow, the mountains, overnight conditions will be below freezing. So that means the snow will stick around. You'll see some melting during the day, of course, but you can still head out there on Sunday. Wait for the storm to kind of pass, bring you a break. Monday should be okay to head up there. Even next week, once that second system comes through, Thursday, Friday with the sunshine, that might also be a good chance to enjoy Julian, Mount Laguna, Palomar, our mountains right now that will get about 2 feet once all of this is done. And that is a look at your forecast. We appreciate you watching us here on CBS 8+. Make sure you stick around because we have a lot more on this channel here with Earth 8 specials and a lot of programming from us, our crew here at CBS 8. Thank you again. I'm Nada Iranpour. Bye-bye.